ब्रेकिंग न्यूज के इलेक्ट्रिक के सीईओ मोनिस अलवी का इस्तीफा बोर्ड ने मंजूर कर लिया है। के इलेक्ट्रिक की जानिब से पाकिस्तान स्टॉक एक्सचेंज को आगाह कर दिया गया है। नए सीईओ का इंतखाब 10 फरवरी को होगा। के इलेक्ट्रिक ने स्टॉक एक्सचेंज को आगाह कर दिया है। के इलेक्ट्रिक के सीईओ मोनिस अलवी ने इस्तीफा बोर्ड ने मंजूर कर लिया है। के इलेक्ट्रिक की जानिब से पाकिस्तान स्टॉक एक्सचेंज को इस मुतालिक आगाह कर दिया गया है। नए सीईओ का इंतखाब 10 फरवरी को होगा। के इलेक्ट्रिक ने स्टॉक एक्सचेंज को आगाह कर दिया है। के इलेक्ट्रिक मुस्ताफी सीईओ मोनिस अलवी ने कहा है कि इदारे की बेहतरी हमेशा अव्वलीन तरजीह रही है। एक बयान में मुस्ताफी सीईओ के इलेक्ट्रिक मोनिस अलवी ने कहा है कि ये एक मुनज़्ज़म और सोचा समझा फैसला है ताकि कंपनी आगे बढ़ती रहे। के इलेक्ट्रिक को नए नज़रिए और सोच की ज़रूरत है। नई सीईओ की तकर्रुरी के बारे में फैसला कंपनी के बोर्ड ऑफ डायरेक्टर्स करेंगे।
वो हमेशा इंडिविजुअल से बड़े होते हैं, तो ये नहीं हो सकता कि कोई इंडिविजुअल इतना इम्पोर्टेंट हो जाए कि इदारा जो है वो उसके बगैर चल नहीं सकता। और शायद इस वक्त इस बात की ज़रूरत थी कि जो भी हमारे चैलेंजेस हैं उनको सॉल्व करने के लिए किसी नए लेंस, किसी नए पेयर ऑफ आइज की तलाश की जाए।
वजीर-ए-आला सिंध मुराद अली शाह सिंध असेंबली में खिताब कर रहे हैं।
Stops answering citizens. Your conference theme, trust, inclusion, innovation, and peace captures the crisis and the opportunity before us. Trust has been eroded because people often see inequality before the law. Inclusion is questioned because power still circulates within narrow circles. Innovation is delayed because institutions resist change. Peace is threatened when injustice becomes routine. In Sindh, we do not claim perfection. Governing is hard work. We govern in different economic conditions, under climate stress, and with growing social expectations. But we have made a clear political choice. Reform over rhetoric, systems over slogans, delivery over display. Trust is rebuilt through transparency and accountability. That is why we are strengthening public financial management, digitizing revenue systems, and introducing monitoring in service delivery. Please do not trust speeches. People do not trust speeches, they trust systems. Trust grows when citizens see where their money goes and who is responsible when it is wasted. Inclusion is not charity. Inclusion is democracy in practice. We are expanding women's participation in local governance, investing in girls' education, and creating skill pathways for youth. We are strengthening protection for minorities and vulnerable communities. A democracy that excludes is not stable. It is fragile, and fragility eventually becomes instability. Innovation is not about technology alone. It is about changing how governments think, decide, and deliver. We are reforming procurement, expanding e-governance, and using data to improve health and education outcomes. But innovation must serve people, not impress donors. Technology must shorten the distance between citizens and the state and not widen it. Peace in our context also means social justice and climate justice. Sindh is in the front line of climate change. Floods and environmental shocks are not policy debates for us, they are lived realities. Parliaments must legislate for resilience, disaster preparedness, and climate adaptation. There is no sustainable peace without climate resilience, and no climate resilience without political will. Distinguished delegates, regional parliamentary cooperation is not diplomacy for photographs. It is practical politics. When parliaments share legislative models, oversight tools, and accountability practices, governance improves. Democracy grows faster when it learns from neighbors instead of repeating their mistakes. Let me also say this candidly. Polarization is weakening institutions across our region. When parliaments become arenas of hostility instead of accountability, the only winners are those who benefit from chaos. Sindh believes in strong debate, but also in strong institutions. Parliaments must be battlefield of ideas, not battlefield of egos. Excellencies, you've just adopted the Karachi Charter. I urge you to take it home, not as a souvenir, but as a responsibility. Let it shape legislative priorities. Let it guide committee work. Let it inform institutional reform. Democracy is strengthened by implementation, not by intention. I thank the CPA leadership, especially Mr. Stephen Twiggs, for nurturing this platform of parliamentary learning. I thank all delegations who've traveled to be here. Your presence reflects trust and friendship. I thank the organizers, the secretariat, parliamentary staff, and the volunteers whose quiet professionalism made this conference possible. Good governance is often invisible, but its results are visible in people's life. You will leave Sindh with memories of our culture and hospitality. I hope you also leave with something deeper, a renewed political commitment to make your parliaments more transparent, more inclusive, more innovative, and more trusted. Because at the end of the day, democracy is not measured how powerful leaders feel. When parliament become, ladies and gentlemen, before I end my speech, I'd just like to say a few words regarding this conference. Unfortunately, I was not able to give it the time that I wanted to because of my other commitments, but I've been following up and I've been really happy with the kind of debate which has gone on here, and I hope that each and every one of you has thoroughly enjoyed the debate and thoroughly enjoyed the hospitality of Sindh. I've been following the debates. I heard the leader of the opposition saying that you might have gained a few calories here. But that, as he said, was our good intention. Inshallah, you'll remember this conference, you'll remember the people of Sindh, the people of Karachi, and you'll take back good memories and you'll put whatever has been discussed here in practice in your own parliaments. I thank the Honorable Speaker for having me here today, and I thank all of you for taking time out and coming from your countries to visit Karachi, to visit the province of Sindh, and for making this conference successful. Thank you very much. Pakistan, Zindabad.
वज़ीर-ए-आला सिंध मुराद।
देखते रहिए पाक अवामी न्यूज़, जहां हर खबर होती है वसूख के साथ।